Before, after. You can see how much cleaner it is. You'll make I'm going to take this piece. I decided just to weld it on. That's from my rear axle here. But you want to make sure that you clean the surface the best of your ability. Screwdrivers, whatever, wherever you're going to weld, because a weld really won't hold to that. So, but that's before. I'm going to show you the back. As you can see, I cleaned everything that I could in the back. Well, that's going to be my back. That's the actual front. This is the actual back. And this would have been the front. And you can see the difference. Another thing, getting ready to weld these two together. I took this piece right here that I cut off the other end, put on the axle, and actually spun it and had a marker in place so I could get a perfect where it's almost it's gonna be, it won't wobble and all. But what I would suggest is to actually go ahead and put a couple tacks on there, make sure they're good, tack it, and then set it and make sure that it is balanced pretty good what you want, and then come back and fully weld it. This is what I'm going to use to weld it. It's not a dispenser welder, it's a Harbor Freight. I actually like this welder better than my Miller. So, or not Miller, I mean Lincoln Electric. And I had one of them, but this one's great for the price. I actually got a great deal on it. You ever go to Harbor Freight, see a damaged box, whatever, we opened it up, it was missing one or two things. And the wheels were there and everything. But as you notice, in the back here, it's got a couple dings and dents and stuff. Brand new, still in the box. And went ahead and bought it. It's regular, like a $300 welder. It is a 220, or 110 will work fine for your welding. And it's got all the stages, the speeds, and all that stuff. I paid $125. Went back in less than a week. You got 7 days worth, and another $30. I got a warranty for 2 years. Anything goes wrong with it, I take it back. They give me a brand new welder. We bought the cart here. Same place, on sale. I think I paid $50 for it, so less than $200. So I got a real nice, decent welder. If you don't got 220, they got 110 ones and everything. The new helmet I got here, the auto darkening helmet, we paid. It's just a fancy dance. There's stickers on it, but we paid like $45 for it. Harbor Freight actually has a lot of nice stuff. If you don't have the money to spend on the real expensive stuff, and it does just as well. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple welds here, tack it on, and then I'll show you how it turns or whatever. Make sure it doesn't wobble. Okay, it's you can't see it that great, but it's fully welded on that side. All the bolt holes are welded, and you can actually, let me see if I can get this in the light a little better. Here we go. Fully welded. My welds are not the best. I never said I was a professional welder, but it will hold. And then here's this side. As you can see, I welded all the bolt holes, so it should be pretty stout. And next thing, just to show you guys again, before, a solid rim. I actually didn't cut center, I actually took the drill and drilled teeny holes all the way around it. Then took a little bigger drill bit, drilled it all the way around. So I cut it out. There's before. Little elbow grease. There's the after. This right here is with average about an inch, maybe an inch and a half of lift on my rear fender slash seat. So I should be able to get away with, like I was saying, just go ahead and cut that out, that one piece, or I could leave it that high. It really, seat didn't go up too much, only an inch and a half. And I still have plenty of clearance if I do it that route. You can see the tire's off just a hair, but as fast as this thing's going to go, I'm not really worried. And the actual tire itself is a little, it's got a knot in it, so. But she's there with the monster tire, the rear tires on the back are going on the front, so it looks like it's lifted up roughly 2.5 inches, and that's up 3.5. So it's going to go down about 3 inches where it's sitting down, so it ain't going to drop a lot. It's going to be up there. It ought to go through some mud and heel and everything else. It won't go through that real thick mud unless I had cleats on the back. But I'm doing with what I have, so you got to work with what you got. If you can't afford the rest of the good stuff. So it's just a good old boy and his new toy. So thanks for watching.